It's healthy, it's easy, it's affordable, and it is delicious. What is going on, friends? Today we are about to start the day off right because I'm going to show you how to make some power oatmeal. Feel the power! My all-time favorite and go-to breakfast prep, which can be taken on the go, eaten hot or cold, and even made into delicious pancakes. Another recipe I'll link up above. My name is Torin, and welcome to Wellbeing Café, your place for plant-based eating, cooking, and nutrition. Now, this is the kind of breakfast your body and mind will thank you for. It's absolutely loaded with plant-based power, from protein-packed and fat-balanced nuts, grains, and seeds, to anti-inflammatory and antioxidant spices, not to mention tons of fibers and phytonutrients, especially when paired with some delicious fresh, frozen, or dried fruit. It's one of the best ways to start your day, or end your night, as with a bit of dark chocolate and honey, for my non-vegan friends, it becomes a great dessert. And the star of today's show? Oats. Now, oats are incredible. There's no other word I would use to describe them. A whole grain rich in protein, unsaturated fat, soluble fiber, complex carbohydrates, and so much more. If you're interested in the full health benefits, check out the articles from nutritionfacts.org, linked in the description below. As they're not something I'm going to get into today, because today we are learning how to make power oatmeal. So with that, we are on to our recipe, which isn't really a recipe because it's actually a formula. Why? Because healthy meal preps are based around ratios and diversity. It's really just a framing thing, so don't get lost in the details. Now, what you'll need today, some sort of nice sized Tupperware container or a reusable and food safe storage bag, whole grain oats. I'll be using rolled, but the more whole, the healthier. You can learn more about that in the link above. Nuts of your choice. I recommend walnuts and almonds, but change it up every time you make it. Seeds of your choice. I like pumpkin and chia seeds and would highly recommend flaxseed meal and hemp seeds too. Spices of your choice. My go-tos are cinnamon, ginger, and turmeric, especially for the anti-inflammatory properties. But if you're a pumpkin spice lover, then add that blend. Just don't overdo it on the cinnamon or nutmeg for both flavor and health. I'm also a proponent of cocoa nibs, pure cocoa powder, or some dark chocolate pieces. But again, try different things and find what you like. Dried fruit is also a great add-on. I really like unsweetened dark cherries when it comes to dried fruit, though I'd recommend fresh or frozen fruit whenever you can. Some dried fruit contains added sugar, concentrated amounts of minerals, and sulfites for preservation. So just be aware by looking at the nutrition facts and starting with less. If you're planning to eat this right away, now is also the time to start boiling your water and washing your fruit in a baking soda solution. We'll be breaking our oatmeal into 3 segments. A 1/4 oatmeal, 1/4 nuts, seeds, and spices, and half fruit, primarily fresh or frozen. We'll start with our oats, naturally, pouring them into around half of the container you've chosen, or slightly less if you're adding some dried fruit. Next, I like to add a line of each nut and seed, maybe 1/8 of the container each, but really it's whatever even split that will fill the container, including your dried fruit. A quick note, it's important not to do all of one nut or seed, especially if that nut is high in saturated fat. Diversity is key. After that, we do a smaller line of each spice. This is really up to your taste, but you can always start with less and add more. And if you add too much, well, you can always add more oats and other elements. If you're adding dried fruit, then make a line or 2 of that as well. Put the lid on and it is time to shake it all up. This is also a fantastic morning workout, great for some cardio, chest, and arm work, all in one bundle. And there you have it, there's your prepped base. Is this ratio an exact science for perfect health? Absolutely not. Does it give you a great diversity of whole grains, nuts, seeds, spices, and fruits? Absolutely. And health isn't about calorie counting because our bodies have different needs every single day. So instead, we aim for whole foods and we aim for diversity. Once the dry mix is made, it'll last a long time, though I aim to use it every week. Store it on your counter, extend its life by placing it in the fridge, or take it with you for your travels and adventures. This is a really great snack for taking on airplanes because you can add the water after you've gotten through TSA by just going to a coffee shop and asking for some hot water. Or if you've heated your water and washed your fruit, it's time to make your breakfast. I like to add about 1 cup of the mix into a bowl, which is considered a serving of oats, and then pour boiled water over it. You could instead put the mix into a pot of water on the stove, or even heat it with water in the microwave. Cut up around 1 cup of fresh fruit, or thaw a cup of frozen fruit. If you're doing the boiled water pour over, then let it sit and soak up the water, adding more every minute or so as it gets soaked up until your oats are to the texture you like. Mix in the fruit, top it off to make it look pretty, and you are good to go. Unless you want to make pancakes, then check out the recipe linked above and in the description below. And there we have it. I hope that you enjoyed today's content and that you have your power oatmeal ready to go to take you through the whole week. Thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoyed today's content and are not yet subscribed to our channel, we would love for you to officially join our Wellbeing Café community. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, chef, and give yourself a high five and a thank you every time you make this quick and healthy breakfast throughout the week, with the knowledge that you've made a conscious choice to start your day off healthier. And as always, play around with this recipe. Try out new things, try out different spice mixes, and let everybody in our community know what you find out, so that the things that you create can help inspire everyone else. And with this being the very first recipe video we've had here at Wellbeing Café, I would love to know what your thoughts were and anything that you would like to have changed for the future. What are the things that you enjoyed, and what are the ways in which we could improve for the future videos that we'll be releasing? Thank you so much for being here, friend, and on your plant-based journey, and for being part of our Wellbeing Café community. I hope wherever your day brings you next is someplace delicious and beautiful, and take care. I look forward to seeing you again in the kitchen soon.
That's dangerous to set your oatmeal on your thigh like that.